Welcome back, guys, for one last time. Yes, it's the final this is the final episode. No jokes. This is the final episode. And for this episode, we have a very special guest. I'm joined by Picture Perfect.
Hello.
Who's actually going to be sitting here. Because we're going to be spending a lot of time looking around and seeing all the things that I've done. And there's one thing left to build. Oh, yeah. And that is the Grand Library. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So we're going to start off in the pumping beavers. because why wouldn't you? We start off with the quarry over here, which I love. I absolutely love the quarry. I can't get enough of that quarry. But let's have a look at the riverbank. So we're going to spend a lot of time down at this kind of level. So what I've been doing is just like altering the path of the river to make it a really nice, curvy, fairly naturalish looking, and then putting in all the details. I've spent freaking hours on this, putting in things like the trees and the blueberry bushes, and like doing all the paths so that the paths are as nice as they can be. That where possible they mirror the it's not the coast, the riverbank. The riverbank. That's what I was looking for. The riverbank. And then doing like tinkering around with stuff. So this is the paper storage. And I said that I wanted to duplicate this on this side. So I built it here. And then I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if we had the printing presses in between the two of them? So I've left a gap, which should be perfect for putting in a couple of printing presses. Let's do that now. Because what I want to do is build the library now. And then we'll kind of come back to it at the end, and when hopefully it's built, we'll see. What am I doing? Oh yeah, printing presses. They're under wood, Sky. Thank you for the reminder. That was very helpful. Printing presses. These are pretty nice buildings. We're going to pop those in, and I've tried to make it so that it kind of looks like, you know, they're printing, and then they've got the walkway to carry the paper through. They can't. They have to go down here and round. But it kind of looks like they might be able to. Yeah, awesome. Now the power for these is going to be the issue. We're going to have to run power from over here into here somehow. So what we're going to have to do is throw in some dynamite. I think yes, some dynamite. Okay. We kind of need them to get that done so that I can then build on top all the stuff on top. You know what? We'll go and have a look at some stuff then while they're getting that done. It's nighttime. I want to go over here. I've been working on this area. You'll notice that the temple's gone, the carousel's gone, the mud baths are gone. I've kind of rounded off this corner so that it's a bit nicer. And the thing I wanted to show you was the new temple. This is the new temple. I've done a lot of work on this part here as well to reduce the evaporation when things are a bit dry. So now we've only got this little bit of the dam. You remember the dam used to be round there and round here? And now it's just that. And this kind of goes back with the pumps. And loads of berry bushes and things. This was the last thing that I did. And these berry bushes aren't quite... like any minute... Oh. So let's have a look at it. No, let's speed it up. We'll come back to this because I want to see it when it's got all the berry bushes. There's other things. The reason I wanted to look at that was because of the lights and things, which, you know, are very nice at night. But we'll come back to that. Let's go over to... you can see, like, how much I've done on this. Like, there's berry bushes everywhere. There's dandelions. I've extended the crops out so that it's all nice. Should I turn the hood off? Because it's too nice. It's too nice not to spoil with the hood. So yeah, it's very bright, lots and lots of plants and crops and all that kind of stuff.
It's very pretty. It's
very pretty, isn't it? I'm going to slide down again to enjoy this. So we come down here. I've done a bit of work on this as well, and this. Now these two little bridges, I mean, beavers still call these bridges. Even though you have to swim across.
It's cute watching them swim.
It's awesome. This is Dandelion Bridge.
Aww.
And this is Blueberry Bridge.
That's cute.
And the reason is that on on Dandelion Bridge, you've got dandelions on either side, and on Blueberry Bridge, you've got blueberries on either side. So there you go, Dandelion Bridge and Blueberry Bridge. There was another hauler over here. I got rid of that, and I've played with the terrain a little bit. And then, yes, you can see it over here. I'm sure you've spotted it. Oh, well, before we go, there's so much to show you. I replaced this. I mean, this thing costs like 300 planks to build. I moved it over one tile just so that it kind of lines up between the bridges nicely. And I actually think it was worth. And I moved this over. So yeah, this is kind of the market kind of area. You got your cattail crackers there. You got your spadadoc, your grilled spadadoc. You got your maple pastries and your bread over there. And then up here is the storage for all their homegrown stuff, the carrots and grilled potatoes and stuff. Wow. And the dandelions and blueberries extend all over. Oh, this has grown now. We can have a look. Hooray. So we go over to the temple. The temple, I think that doesn't look bad.
It's looking very fancy.
It's very fancy. This is a highly revered place. Mm-hmm. They hardly ever fart or belch when they're in there. No, they don't. No, they really behave themselves when they're in there. Hardly ever. Mm-hmm. I mean, unless it's a bit noisy and they think they can get away with it. So let's go over here. Oh, you're gonna love this. Okay, so here is the Lemonhead Memorial Fountain, and behind it, I finally got around to doing it. The Lemonhead Memorial Park.
Wow.
Oh, hell yeah. With the twin statues of Lemonhead himself. The twin statues walking in opposite directions represent the fact that he never knew which way he was supposed to be going.
I love that.
And it represents a typical day in the life of Lemonhead, where he's going off to repair some power lines, and he's taking a bale of straw with him.
In case he gets stuck.
Because he's a moron. He's supposed to be taking some wood, but he's carrying straw because he's a blooming idiot.
Okay.
That's that. I tell you what, a trip to the park is a blooming lovely day out. First of all, you head over there and get your beaver wet.
Oh.
What? What you do? You get your family together. Get your beavers wet.
Oh, no.
Lots of damp fur running around. Lovely. Then you've got these beautiful gardens laid out. The ornamental hedges and loads of benches for you to sit out on. And there is entertainment. We'll get to the entertainment in a minute. Over here, if you're feeling thirsty, you can get yourself a drink of water. If you're a bot, then you can get yourself a drink of biofuel or freshly brewed catalyst.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because it's brewed on site. Oh yeah, famous, that stuff. It's awesome. So, you can hear the sound of the carousel. Where is it, Sky? It's over there. Yeah, we saw it. Yes. It's Fancy Dan again. It's Fancy Dan's Forest Frolics. Oh, yeah. You can go and have a frolic in the forest. And what typically happens is that the mother and the mother and the kids will go off to the carousel. And then the male beavers go over here to Saucy Sal's Saucy Sauna. Now, I don't know why it's called that. I'm assuming that they serve snacks with some kind of sauce.
Like salsa?
I mean, very possibly.
Yeah.
Although salsa isn't really a sauce.
No, but it was an S sound.
Well, I mean, yeah. Points for trying.
An attempt was made.
Yeah, an attempt was made. They go off into the seclusion of this forest, and they pop into the hot tub, and fun is had by all. Apparently, I've heard stories.
Have you now?
Yeah. No, I've seen people going there like that was bloody brilliant. But I assume they're talking about the sauce that's served.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they could be talking about.
Indeed.
So that's Saucy Sal's Saucy Sauna and Fancy Dan's Forest Frolics. We've got a couple of statues around the back and stuff. I must admit, when I came to do it, I was like, what on earth am I going to do? But I love the way it's turned out. Oh, and of course, over here, because you've had a drink or whatever, if you get a bit hungry, well, you pop over there for something saucy, but obviously, you've got every possible snack you could imagine over here. Every type of food is on offer.
That's cute. It's like having a hot dog stand in a park.
Exactly. You can get everything. You can get a hot carrot. And who hasn't had a hot carrot? And your grilled potatoes and your spadadoc and your cattail crackers and everything. Over here we got the biofuel refinery. I just tidied that up and put some fences in and stuff. Oh, that needs to be got rid of. I haven't done anything up here, and I haven't done. I don't think I've done. Oh, I was going to say I haven't done anything in the Highlands. I haven't done. I don't think I've really done anything in the Highlands themselves. Have I? See, now I'm starting to think. Did I do? I did. I did do a few things. It was just a few bits of like tidying up and putting in the odd extra tree and the odd bit of fence and things like that. I mean, we should definitely have a look, shouldn't we? If you have a little look around the place, if you haven't seen it before. This is the massive lumber storage that the Highlanders have. They've got their carousel. They've got showers.
Aww.
Up at the theft project. That's not an official acronym, you know. Yes, you've told me before. Aye, well, I'm telling you again. Yeah, I mean, in the Highlands, really not that much. But have a look down here at the mine, because I finished the mine. And I tell you what, when I had the idea for doing the Planet of the Apes style scaffolding around, I thought, when I started to do it, I thought this isn't going to look very good. But actually, I'm really pleased with it. I think it looks quite effective. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. It just adds a little bit of something.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of just like some bare walls or whatever, I mean, it actually does feel like something. I really like that now. If we go up to the main reservoir, looking thoroughly majestic. Can you see the change? Can you see the change I've made? Can you see the change I've made?
No.
I have demolished every other windmill. So they're now double spaced. And personally, I think it looks a lot better. Now, at one point, I was going to get rid of them completely. And then I did that, and I thought, no, actually, that's all right. I can live with that. I think that's actually not bad. I can absolutely live with that. So, what have I been doing over here? Well, to be honest, virtually nothing in this area because it didn't need anything. I mean, this area, I spent so much time on it when I did it that it was like I did everything that I wanted to do. Oh, I put the carousel in, didn't I? But I put that in before, didn't I? Yeah. See, I forget when I did things. Seriously, my mind's going. I mean, picture will tell you.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, all right. We'll move on from that. But it's worth just being here and just reminding ourselves, because, boy. Do you remember how this started off, what this island looked like before? It was nothing. It was nothing. I'll probably put some shots of what it looked like originally, and as we're going on, so people go, okay, wow, that's really changed. Or they'll go, so, which is eminently possible. Right, the Lowlands. Now, the Lowlands, boy, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. You know what? Before we go to the Lowlands, let's see. I think they've done this stuff. Let's blow up this dynamite. A nice bit of boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to throw in a large windmill. No, we're not. We're going to throw in, we're going to throw in a couple of high-powered shafts. Because who doesn't love a couple of high-powered shafts? What? What have I said? Then we'll have a three-way. Mm-hmm. Awesome. And we'll just run that down there, and I'll deal with that afterwards. Right. Now, the Grand Library. Now, I have deliberately not thought about what I want to do here. So, yeah. So this should be bloomin' interesting. How are we going to do this? What I want is something that is higher up than these roofs. So a large we're going to have to be taller than that, I think. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Because the path is going to be going down there, and I can't build behind that. So God, space is going to be. So I can't believe space is going to be tight for this. But it is going to be tight. Let's move it back one. So if we have it there, so we'd have one there. Flip you around and one there. Okay, that's not. You know, this needs to be even. Okay, this has got to be one further over. At least, and I'm thinking it needs to be. We need a 3 gap down the center. Yeah, actually, that will work. 3 gap down the center. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get the demolish tools going. It'll be much quicker. Okay, fine. This. If I can actually get this to work, first, it'll be a miracle, and second. It might look good. See, what I'm thinking now is to have... Oh, if I had a one... Okay, maybe I've got an idea. That one was actually in the right place, potentially. If we have a 1 gap between these two, but then flip this around. I have 2 of those, and then have that there. Okay. See where I'm going with this? No. Okay, fine. Good. Don't worry about it. So we'd want the same thing on this side. Do it so that you can actually see what it looks like, Sky. That's a good point. So it'd be there and there. Now remember, this isn't just warehouses. No. This is the Grand Library. This is where the beavers store all the books from beaver history. So it's boring, frankly. It's not a place you want to go. No, not if you want to keep your sanity. Right, flip that around. That goes in there. That one flips around and goes there. Okay, fine. Well, all right, Sky. We can kind of sort of potentially see where you're going with this, but how are you going to marry this together with this? And well, first of all, we need scale. I think for this to work, we need scale. At the moment, Sky, I have to say, this is looking like just a big block, and it's not looking very interesting. I know, right? I'm scared to death because I'm having to come up with this idea completely on the fly with no preparation, and it's terrifying, frankly. Right, that goes there. Okay, good. Right, so how are you possibly going to make this interesting, Sky? Because at the moment it doesn't really look like that much. I agree with you. I do agree with you. Let's play with this one and see what we can come up with. So what I'm thinking is that it's going to be the roofs that kind of make this. They better do, otherwise this is going to look just completely garbage and it'll be awful. So what am I doing? I want decorations, yes, and I want to put these roofs in. So what I'm thinking is to have these big roofs going back here like this. At that, yeah, you see, those roofs need to be above these roofs to create kind of a backdrop. But what we've got to do is kind of try to make this into like one big cohesive building. That is going to be the challenge. What can I do in the middle to kind of unify these? And I must admit, I'm coming up a little bit short, but let's see if we bang these on, what they look like. So we would have another one of these like this. So we'd have that on that side and that on the other side. Let's put the little roofs on because it changes the appearance quite a lot when you put these little ones up there. Okay, so it's a great big building behind it, but it's not standing out to me. Okay, well, what else can I do? Okay, so we've got a basic structure with a roof on. Okay, and it looks like a bunch of warehouses with a roof on, right?
Yeah.
It looks very, very heavy. It's not a grand, imposing building, is it? No.
No.
Because it needs a frontage. It needs a frontage. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to bring out my secret weapon. The triple lodge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bang a couple of those in there. Right. And then throw a roof on top. Same style roof. Boom. And the top bit. Boom. So decoration. Roof goes there. Roof goes there. Little roof goes there. Little roof goes there. Oh, and now we've got an actual solid building.
Yeah, that's much better.
Isn't it? Now, how I'm going to do that round here, I've no blooming idea. So I could use potentially the double lodges. Yeah. And so have double lodges like that. And then just use like the regular roof. Like that. Now that could either be around that way or it could be around the front way. And I'm thinking... And we've got to do the back as well. I mean, this is freaking huge at this point. But it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the grand... it should be a massive, massive building. Now, I'm making it regular. Now, I could go asymmetrical. And I could lift the central section. And I could put, okay, let me give you an example of the kind of thing that I would normally play around with, just to see kind of what would this look like. Ooh, that could be interesting. Let's grab a couple of triple lodges. There and there. And then flip them around there and there. Yeah, this is awkward with that. Well, yeah, maybe I can do something. I keep saying, maybe I can do something. This is what you got to do, though. Like, if you keep going long enough, eventually you'll come up with something that maybe works. So, yeah, this is pretty difficult. It's, yeah. In the middle bit here, what I was thinking, let's get rid of that little bit of path, because obviously I can just redo this over here, but that still leaves us a gap going down the center. Well, like, what the hell are you going to do with that? Well, I was thinking, what about if in the center we had some mini lodges? So now I could stack them up like that, but the problem then is that like there's no possibility of any entrance to them. If I get rid of those and try that again. So we could also turn them round so that instead of having that doorway there, we had them, let's try this. So if I flip this around and do it like that, then, and we can stagger them backwards. So I can have platforms behind, which, maybe, you can, okay, there are some freaking cool things you could do with this, actually. In terms of having like balconies and things, if I had platforms, oh yeah. Okay, hang on a second. So if we had platforms like going across, let's say for the sake of argument like that, and then we've got that going across there. So what would want? We need a platform. It'll fit on top of that. Is that the right height? Yeah, it is the right height. Good. So then we could throw like some stairs in here, like this and like this. It'd be the same on the other side, obviously. Okay, and then where are we with the mini lodges? And then mini lodges. Now, we can either do it like that and have those stepping back, which is fine.
I think that's quite cool.
Yeah, that is quite cool. And it gives us another dimension to it with it stepping back in. Or you could have them this way round and actually have like a path to them, or some of them. See, like the one on this level here, that maybe we want to actually be accessible. So maybe, and I do stress the word maybe, maybe we have that like that. And I think maybe I want that back one further. So maybe that's like that. And then the one above is flipped around like that. So then we can have, where's the path? Where's the path? And then have a path coming out like that. This can be like a balcony. Oh, okay. 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 This is starting to look a bit interesting now, isn't it? It's kind of headed in a direction. I don't know whether it's the right direction, but it's headed in a direction. Now, like, then what do I do? Let's try... that's not what I want. Not well-being. What am I trying? Decoration. So... Oh, if we put, like, little roofs next to the big roof to break it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, okay. And having the balconies up there kind of gives you some depth.
I think that's cool.
Okay, this might not be a total disaster. You know what? What I need to do now is put the rest of the frontage on here so that you can actually see it properly. Put the other side on so I can see the side. What does it look from the back? Ah. It looks like a Hollywood, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Where they've got the frontage of the building, you go around the back and it's all just like bits of wood propping it up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I need, now that I've got the kind of an idea, now I need to work on this for like quite a while, I think, to actually make it work. Okay, that took a while. So Picture hasn't seen this yet. So Picture.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
I was going for a kind of almost Buckingham Palace type vibe with the frontage. Like, I mean, as close as you can get with this, but see what you think of this.
Ooh.
So that is the Grand Library.
It's very fancy.
I tell you what, considering what we were started out looking like,
Yeah.
that's not bad. I mean, considering the limitations on the roofs and stuff, I mean, there is some variation, there is some interest. That was a big step forward. Just
yeah, that's cute.
It just creates that focus. And it does look like, I mean, because you've got the part that this actually, I kind of happened by accident. I'm kind of speechless. I haven't done this on this side, have I? No. So that would look even better if I did that on that side. Yeah, and then just the plain sides.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
It gives it weight.
It does need this on this side. But yeah, shall I build it? I've managed to kind of build it into the cliff here.
That's cool.
By using a couple of the mini lodges. I actually dynamited out a couple of tiles there. But yeah, you know what? Let's get it built. It looks like... Are we? Well, no, I don't think we are. No, we need to get power to these, and we need to start producing books and getting those shipped around so that we can see what we finally get our well-being up to. We're at well-being 51 right now. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. The only thing that we don't have is books. So, you know what? We'll get this built, and yeah. You know what? We'll let that start building while we're looking at some other stuff. I've got to show you this picture because I think that you will really like this. So I finished off the main town, and I'm loving it.
It's very cute. I love the fire at night.
Yeah. All these little lights and stuff, really, I wish there were even more, like, decorations and stuff. There's only really the shrine that has, like, the lights and stuff.
Little campfire in the middle.
Yeah, a couple of campfires. This hasn't changed much. It has changed a little. I've got rid of extraneous platforms, so there's a few holes and stuff around the place. I've put in the odd statue and thing. I've put in the odd Spadadoc rinser. Hope you've rinsed your Spadadoc. And yeah, just putting in more cattail around the place and stuff. But this isn't the thing you're gonna love. What you're gonna love is what I've done further down. Now, this is Fancy Dan's place. It's all built now. Every little bit of it has been built. And I've got to say, I think that's really fun. I think the weather vanes, just the the movement gives it a bit of activity going on, makes it more interesting. I do like little houses
and the little
lit up at night.
scarecrows at the front.
Oh yeah.
That's cute.
Got little scarecrows and the statues and whatever. Just trying to make it as fun as possible. And then if we go down here, right? Okay. First of all, in the last episode, I said that I wasn't happy with this area, and I think you can see it's now very, very, very different. And I really like it. I've extended these trees down here to give us a bit going on. And then I've been working on the mine. I put in all the cattail around the place. So we've got the cattail like everywhere in all these little streams. Because that's exactly what happens. You get these little tributaries and they get jammed up with the reeds.
That's cool.
All of this has all worked out really nice. I was going to rip this stuff out originally, and then I was like, no, because the mine needs some support buildings and stuff, and having things that, like, I mean, this is carrots and dynamite, but with the different colours and whatever, it just enhances it. So that's the mine, which I really like. And I thought, like, what building could I put down here? So I threw in a hauling post, which works really nicely. And then, I said about putting. I wanted 2 or 3 little houses around the place. Well, I ended up putting in this, which is far more than I intended. This is actually the headquarters of the mining company. And what a bloomin' house this is. I think this is the guy who owns it, because he's obviously well off.
Yeah, it's very picturesque.
Look at his little garden. He's got a little vegetable garden going on.
There's sunflowers.
Yeah. He's got
Cute.
I mean, he's got his main garden. He's got his own campfire. He's got his own rooftop terrace.
Wow.
Got trees going on behind, some of which have died. Don't know how they managed to die, but apparently they did. But I thought, let him have his own little woodshed and put in a little grindstone for him and stuff. And I gotta say, I freaking love how that's turned out. That's a lovely little place. I think this area now looks complete. I think it looks active and busy and full and... Okay, and then if we go over here, I thought I'd throw this in. This is a little bridge network. And this is what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
So these metal bridges are the original metal bridges built by the humans. And... some of the outer ones have rusted away and collapsed and whatever. And this over here, there was another one here. This is partially collapsed. The section that was here, the metal bridge, has collapsed. So what the beavers have done is they've built their own bridges to replace the collapsed one. They've built these platforms so that they can have bridges, and so they've built their own wooden bridges to replace the human metal bridges, so that they can actually use these to get around. They haven't quite finished. They've completed this passage from over there to over here, but they're working on this one because this took a long time, and they've got to do this bit. But the problem is it kind of goes through the gravity batteries, and so they decide, not me, nothing to do with me. The Beavers decided that that can right off because I was just like, no. It was like one of the last things I was doing. I was like, no, I'm not playing around with the blooming gravity batteries. So yeah, so that's that. And then the reservoir, I didn't do too much with the reservoir. I put some extra trees in. I put in a big blueberry patch. That blueberry patch was there originally, like right at the start of the game. There was a blueberry patch there, so I put that back in. Just like roofs on the houses and stuff. But yeah. And that really concludes the tour. I'm so pleased with it. I'm so pleased with it. They're actually starting to build this. I tell you what, let's let them build it. Let's let them build that, because I want to see what that looks like, and I think that'll be a great note to end the episode on. And the series, my God, I can't believe that it's actually going to end. And here's the final completed building, and I've got to say I'm over the bloomin' moon.
It's quite impressive, isn't it?
I think that is quite impressive. I mean, I was going for a kind of a like British Museum / Buckingham Palace kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. When you consider the limited models that you've got available, I mean, I think that's not bad. I think that's actually bearable. By the way, guys, I think the printing press is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Now, I would love to show you the rear of the building, but look, my camera's broken. I can't turn it round and show you the back. The back of the building looks amazing. It's such a shame. It's like the back looks way better than the front. It looks absolutely fabulous. It won't go any further. See that when you saw it looked like, you know, the back of a Hollywood stage, right? It was just like all empty. But now, oh my God, like the murals on the walls, on the gold trimmings and everything. Oh, it's just amazing. You saw it, didn't you, picture?
It was quite something.
It was something, wasn't it? And the water sculptures and the like ice sculptures and like just amazing. The laser show going on. It's brilliant. Just brilliant. Power in the laser show was difficult. I had to put in some extra windmills, but it's like totally worth it. I just wish I could show it to you. So, what I'm waiting for now, let me turn the hood off. And now, not all of these buildings are connected. I'm sure you're not surprised by that. So I'm going to shatter the illusion now. And I want to say, yes, we have hit a new well-being record of 51. You know what? If we run it on overnight, will we do any better? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn the working... I already took the working hours down to 12 hours. I'm going to take them down to 10 hours and see, can we hit... Yes, we can. Yes, we can. 52. Is that as good as it's going to get? I think it probably is. Let's have a look. How are we doing? So, yeah, there's a few things that we can't really do. The Lido... oh, no. See, there's no Lido in the Highlands. There's no mud baths in the Lowlands. So, yeah, I mean, everything else is freaking awesome. It's just a couple of things holding us back a little bit. But, yeah, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Oh, let's go and have a look at the temple at night. Here we go. See, when you get the little lights going on, and now we've got all the blueberry bushes. It is very nice. Oh, I should have had a look at the statues at night as well. They're really cool. Oh, man. What's your favourite bit? Guys, leave me a comment. What should I have done differently? What could I have done better? But mainly, what's your favourite thing, I think? That's what I want to. I want to hear, like, what's your favourite bit? I know most of you are going to say, obviously, saucy sauna. Which God, I'm so glad I don't have to say that in any more episodes. It's a real tongue twister. What are we going to leave on? I mean, it's all so great. I'm very sad to be leaving it behind. I see at this distance you can't see the laser show. It's such a shame. Such a shame. All right, guys. I mean, what would you pick up? I mean, the dam, the amazing mega battery. I think I would guess a lot of people will say over here, the Go-Go Power Beavers. I would think the Lowlands will have gained some fans, but man, the pumping Beavers have really pulled it out at the end. I mean, there's so many things that I love. What's your favourite? Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here throughout the series. I hope that you've enjoyed it as much as I have. I've had an absolute blast. Picture, thank you for being here.
Aww.
You've been a delight.
I'm adorable.
I hope that you've enjoyed having a little look at this.
I have.
Do you want to say goodbye to the guys?
Bye.
Bye, guys. We will see you for update 5. Peace out.